Okay, time for another live stream. This time a bit earlier in the day. Should be fun. I immediately have to figure out this defense. Because if I remember correctly, this was the problem. Not that. This was the problem. Yes. So I need to figure out that defense. Let's get in the passenger train. How do I want to do this? I don't remember if I had a plan. Honestly, they're probably not going to go around this. And down here has good walls. I might just put a partial wall segment here. That's just barely enough. Do that, that, and I think that's it. Maybe one more. Now let's go all the way out here. That connects to the roboports too. Okay. About to place that. This isn't going to have ammo, which means this is not going to be able to defend itself while it's being built. So I'm going to have to add that, which means I should go up there. I want to go... let's see. It can't turn around, so it has to stop on the main line. Actually, this part's getting damaged. That's unusual. Guess I'm gonna have to look at that soon, too. I think the bots can reach this, although this... I don't know if this is going to have power right now. Luckily, that's easy to add. Okay, let's take these things out. There you go. I'm actually going to temporarily add a couple of these in and manually give them some magazines so that they can defend themselves a little bit while the rest of this is being built. Let's do a few more. Let's do this entire wall segment. And that's why. It should be able to place all this down. It's not going to have enough power, but I can just connect this across like this. That's not colliding with anything? Nope. Okay. That'll be good. Let's get 2 pump jacks in, because I know I need it. I don't want my bots to build up there, but I do want them to build these. Laser turrets take stuff they don't have. Takes batteries. Okay. And I guess just in case they get around, I'm going to add a couple extra bullets here, but they're not supposed to do much. I'm not sure if I'm going to take this wall out or not, given that this wall is incomplete, but... Actually, I should have made this part a corner. This isn't hard to retrofit. It's there. Let's get a corner in here. There we go. That way I can extend the wall down if I want to, but I don't think I need to. This really doesn't have to do much. Nice to see I can get around that. Okay. No defense right on the side is a little bit annoying. Yeah, because I'm definitely not going to bring a train here, I'm going to manually add a little bit to this. That can't be placed there. Get that into here. Also do another check on power. Not quite keeping up, actually. How's coal going into here? Power plant's all good, so I'm actually just using a lot of power. Uranium is what I need. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this in here. Do I want to take it from down here? No. Well, maybe. Oh, can't actually reach here. I should have helped that along. Yeah, it destroyed one of them. That's why I'm adding this. I am going to make this separate. Let's put this here. Let's get this this design and fast inserters. What does it take to connect to that? Has to go. Okay, it has to go over there. It doesn't quite reach. Wait, no, it can. Okay, that works. This needs ammo. I don't have any ammo on me, so I'm doing another ammo run, I guess. Actually, I need to do multiple ammo runs because that's out again. Though, interestingly, that wall isn't actually being useful anymore down here. But it needs to change everything else. Let's do an ammo run. I need to end up over here. I'm just going to tell it to go over here. It'll be able to get out again. Good to see that that is working correctly. Okay. Ammo run. Hello, train. Goodbye, train. I'm bringing the train to the passenger stop. but it has space for it. Oop, I can't run through the train there. Okay, there we go. I should add these here. Oop. Destination full. Send it to the depot. Yeah, I'm going to actually be getting out here. I'm going to just make this whole side. Let's make the base do that, though. Actually, I'm going to place this over here because I want those walls on me. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Ammo run. Powered? I'm curious. Okay, that's running more now. And the power plants are running full blast. Yep. Okay, not handcrafting anything. Didn't quite fill up all the way, but was very close to it. Interesting that this belt isn't completely full. Actually, no, it's because it's being taken off the belt. No, because that's being split. Interesting that that's not completely full. Let's grab this. It's not a full inventory, it's close enough. How much is missing ammo right now? Down here, that's all fine. So it's only barely behind, unless I just saw it wrong. Nope, it just barely is out over here. Oops, I missed the train. Luckily there will be another one here soon. Should be leaving there momentarily. Yep. Okay, let's bring this over to here. My plan, I think, is to deliver this by logistics bots eventually when I unlock them. Okay. This is a small enough wall segment. I think I'm only going to leave that as one chest. Need to get through here. This chest should have more though, because that's being used for everything. But I don't have enough ammo for that kind of ammo run. Is that up here? Yep, because... Oh, because this doesn't have power yet. You have substations. Where's the bots that should be delivering substations? Yeah, you have substations. This is in construction range. Why aren't bots delivering substations? Okay, they are. It's just... No, never mind. That's not a substation bot. Are there no bots to deliver them? I have bots enabled. Oh wait, probably these. Yep, okay, that'll be good. Let's get back to the base. And then the other oil train is going to leave the depot to come up here. Yep. Which means this next stop needs to be the depot. So I'll do that. Hello. That's close enough. It's waiting for the passenger train to leave. Honestly, since I'm taking so much from this, I should probably... Wait, no, the problem is iron supply. Which it's getting enough of. Yeah, okay. So ammo supply just isn't enough for that. That was good timing. Okay, now that that wall is up, even though it's being built slower than I think it should be. Yeah, it's good. This has 5.1k ammo that'll last a while. This is probably going to end up decently low because it's filling up at least some things. And then new iron patch is... Oh, I never set this. Iron 2 train. Waiting for, yeah, depot. Which all of these are going to be full, probably. Yep. I'm finally making more resources than I'm using. Because I haven't built the new base yet, but still. Okay, given what's happening whenever I use bots, yeah, production is a problem. Wait, no, actually, no. Satisfaction, that's fine. But I do need uranium. I'm just trying to decide what order I want to build things. Because I still don't have uranium anywhere visible on the map. Oh wait, nope, it's under the biters. Finally, found some. This is going to be annoying to clear out. Do I want to... I don't know what I want to build next. I know I said a list of things last time for what I need to do next, and I don't remember what any of them are. Oh wait, oil patch was another one. I'm gonna do the easy thing and go set up the oil patch. Can't turn around, so I need to have it just do that. Need to always keep in mind that the passenger trains are not bidirectional. Oh, this junction might become a limiting factor. But I'm probably going to build another depot just so that it can be spread out. Okay, how many pump jacks do I need? The map's probably the easier way. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. Production, 510. That has to build a lot of pipes. How much does one pump jack cost? Not actually... It doesn't look like it's much, but apparently it is. Okay, let's have my bots help, and let's just place down these ghosts so that the bots can place them when they're ready. Actually, can't really be turned on immediately. I think that's all 10. Yep. The output's on top. That's fine for all of these. How do I want to connect these? It needs to go over to the station here, which means I want to connect them across Let's connect them across, like, right in here. It doesn't really matter. Do I have underground pipes on me? I can't tell. No. I should just get pipes so that I can build easier. What else do I need? Not much, actually, at the moment. I mean, technically I should probably have a bit more iron on me, but it doesn't really matter. Let's find a random passenger train. Now it's being destroyed. Now this is the next core problem, but this one at least is constantly being supplied by ammo, and this will be supplied by ammo all the time. It just occasionally gets destroyed, so it wastes a little bit. Okay. Oop. That wants to go to depot. I actually want this to go to starter base. Oop, I bumped my mic. Speaking of mic, I just ordered a new headset. That should be here in a couple days. 4 to 6 days, somewhere in there. Okay, good. Ammo's keeping up. So I should have less problems with my headset randomly disconnecting, which will be nice. And also, audio quality will be better, and I'll actually have right side of my headset audio. Oh no, I have hiccups again. Gears, that's the other thing. Pipes. That's what I'm getting. Try down here. I'm gonna get multiple stacks of each. Okay. Then I just wait for the next passenger train, which will probably be here soon, given that the cycle is actually really fast. Actually, that oil field is in range. I could probably set it up completely remotely. Except I want the logic for the oil pickup. Which, do I have that set up here? Do I have logic checking that? Nope. Okay, so an oil train will come here regardless of whether it's full. So I should set that one up too. I'm going to get this oil field fixed before I set up the next one. Yeah, I can't use an external mic because I don't have enough space around me. My desk is pinned between, like, my dresser behind me, my wall, like, the wall of my room on my right, then other wall of my room in front of me, my hand was offset there, and my bed on my left. I'm completely pinned in. Okay, also, oh, I should make more tanks. Just to have. And I want this to be able to store more oil, which it should be connected here. That radar's in the way. I want this radar still, but I don't want it here, so I'm going to move this radar to the other side. Oh, that was my bots that placed that. Okay. Now this can store up to 100,000, right? I forgot how many. Okay, 25k. Why when I hover over... Oh wait, because it doesn't have any fluid in it. Yeah, okay. So 100,000, each train can hold 50,000. So let's get wires. I need to make more wires to have on me. It's gonna make a ton. And this needs to connect over here. Oh, power pole. And then enable/disable if oil It's enabled if oil is greater than 50k. That should currently be disabled, I think. Yes. Good. So I'm going to actually send this to a depot to test that. Is that going to... Yeah, that's going to drop it off immediately, which is entirely fine. But I shouldn't see another train coming here. Good. Okay, this is set up. I want this to be the setup that I use on the other side. Which actually, I'm just going to copy-paste, and I'll figure out the stuff around it later. But I want this to exist down here by the oil field. I do want to put the oil tanks on the other side, though. So I'm going to have to run this differently. I mean, it doesn't have to be on the other side. I want it to be on the other side. This... I don't want a train to be here. Because this is... Didn't I just... I don't know. Okay. Let's grab a passenger train and get over there. Come pick me up. I am over here, so come to right there. Yep, that's an option. But this is working fine. The new headset I'm getting has a mic on it that should be decent quality. Plus, I can actually adjust gain on it, which apparently, I don't remember if you've mentioned it or not, but according to one of the other people that's watching, my mic is consistently too quiet, even though OBS says it's too loud. But that should be fixable in the next one. Yeah, I have just enough space for a desk with a bunch of random stuff on it, my keyboard in front of me, and second monitor to my right. It's probably up here again. Yep. This takes way more damage than I think it should. Also, I don't know why this isn't getting anything. Let's fix that. Okay. Looks like, I don't know if there's tanks in the system. There probably are. Yeah, there are. They're getting dropped off right now. Okay. Pumps connected. Pumps should always be connected. I need to connect the pipe over there. Let's reconnect this wire, which might reach. Yep. This should be disabled by control behavior. Good. So I can send this train away again because it really should not be here right now. Also, I don't need this much of a stacker for an oil tank because it's never going to have two trains coming here, I don't think. I mean, I could set it up to have it, but I'm not going to use that space, so I'm going to leave it. Okay, let's get this oil field set up. It looks like my bots are being helpful. Okay, where do I need to connect? I actually want to run the pipe from the other end. I'm going to disable my roboport. The base can handle this. I want to bring in fluids right here. Okay, I can't reach there because it... Oh, wait, it can fit there. Oh, it can't fit across there. Maybe I should just remove this for convenience. Yeah, it needs to go in here. I'm just going to remove this lane. I'm going to leave the track there. Just because why not? It doesn't hurt. Yes. What about that? It is my first playthrough. I don't know what you're implying. I can't read tone. Yep, I got the. I learned stackers useful from probably Dosh, but most of the other people that I watch. Plus, I mean, it's just conceptually useful. It makes sense to have a train waiting. Um, just no matter what. If it has space for it, it might as well have another train ready to pick it up as soon as it can. That can go there. I don't actually know. Is all of this? Yeah, all that's in construction range. I'm gonna move this up so that I can connect it. Oops. Yes, that is correct. I've watched other players and I played the demo a couple times through. I've watched a pretty decent amount of Factorio from various people. Oops, misaligned. Okay, that doesn't quite reach. Plus, I need to remove that. Remove that. Let's get this over to here. I think that should be everything connected. I think the base... Okay, apparently the base didn't have these queued. Interesting. It has the materials, and it is in range. Okay, the base had some of those queued. Okay, power. Here, 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 and here. Then let's get power bridged across there. Perfect. The base will eventually place those in. And I should see an oil train coming here eventually. That's good. I'm trying to debate whether I make it so that this can take in another train at 100,000. I don't feel like setting up that bit more logic, so I'm gonna leave it. Let's grab a passenger train. Okay, now that I have oil set up from here, which I don't think I actually needed, but it's useful, should I do... I'm debating whether I want to go out here and get uranium next, or whether I want to start setting up some bot things. Whether I want some mall. I'm gonna need more power. Oh wait, I need sulfuric acid for uranium. I'm gonna set up the mall first. Or at least the basic production that leads into the mall. Oh, actually, that's right. I was making this bridge across. Let's get that the rest of the way in. And, oh, and I never removed this wall. I thought I had finished removing this. Whoops. Also, didn't I just place in that one? Oh, trunks. Oh, and that's in the way. But I think this will still connect to everything? Yes, okay. And we'll need to remove this signal. Yikes, that was very close. And I need to remove this signal. And now let's remove the extra wall pieces here, because apparently they weren't actually removed. You know what, I'm going to take out the rails too, because I don't feel like making a filter for them. And I'll just place that back in. The base is going to pick up some fish from, using that. I already have the power bridge here though, so at least I did that. Even just doing that is going to use a bunch more power to charge the deconstruction bots. Plus, they're going to be picking up so much ammo from the belt, but... That reminds me, I need to pull ammo out of buffer storage. Okay, this is now working. How much oil is in here? an amount. An amount that's good. Oh, the system does not have 2 pipes. Let's help that. Also, no train is going to be coming down here right now because I don't have this junction in. I'm probably going to have to move things. Yep. That pole is fine. This pole is not. This is not. I think if I remove that, that'll still connect across, though. Oop, wrong one. Good. And then I can get this straight piece back in. Yes, I know. It was easier. This is by default part of the wall, so, but it's powered through these substations, and I don't want the substations to stay here, so I just put in the power poles. This is probably hurting power again. Yep. Deconstruction seems to take the most power of pretty much everything at the moment. That's all in, that's all in. The bots should have the materials to place all of that. They need the 2 pumps, that's right, but I can place those in by hand. That's on this page, good. To get my bots to do that. Can I reach? Yes. Is this not connected? Just not connected. Okay, the base is... Nope, I'm gonna place that. Good. Now a train can come in here and that'll work. This is still disabled, which makes sense. These all need to be half full before it actually enables a train. By the way, something I still haven't figured out. One of the options for logistics is send to train. What does that actually do? It seems to be the default, but I don't know what that actually means. It's getting hurt. Okay, why is this hurt so much? This wall, while it isn't great, it should be better than that. I mean, the spitters are the problem with this. I don't think that'll actually help enough, but it'll do something. Okay. New oil field, good. This oil field is set up correctly. It's not particularly fast, but that's fine. That's drawing a huge amount of power. Speed modules? I haven't built a single module yet. I'm gonna let the base do that. Meant to take a train, but I can just walk up here. Okay, I don't actually have that much raw resource coming in here because I took way more space than I expected for these stackers because I tried to keep everything to a chunk grid. So that means I only have this number of resources, and the steel isn't a full belt. That's this is 2/5 of a belt for steel. Oh wait, no, this is 4/5 of a belt. 2/5, 4/5. No, it would produce a fifth of a belt with one belt. So this is 2/5. I have not played with modules at all. Yep. I'm gonna set up the mall. Okay, how do I want to do this? Or not the mall. I need to set up basic production first. So circuits, gears, iron sticks finally can be automated. Okay, yep. Circuits, gears, iron sticks should come through. I already have steel. And then I'll get advanced circuits from there. I think I want to give the mall a dedicated circuit build. No, that really should be on the bus. I don't know how much circuits take. I'm just going to copy and paste the thing I made over here and update the power poles, though. Yep, let's use this. Let's use this circuit design. I don't want this to be in construction range because I want to replace things and I don't want the base to place those yet. So temporarily put this down here. Let's remove these power poles because clearly they are not optimal. That can power all of those. This can power all of those. Let's take out that lamp. Let's finish that. Okay, here's my circuit build. And I do want it to output back up towards the top. I kind of want it to have another light. It's not symmetric. It's a little bit annoying. Can this keep up? Also, these should be upgraded. Speaking of which, I should make more of those. I did not mean to place that. Just to have. Okay, that's good. I want to calculate rates for this. I know that this can keep one of these up. Theoretically, how much would that need to create a belt? Okay, it takes half a second to make one circuit. Which one belt is 15 per second. I have two of these, so this is making a circuit every quarter of a second. This is how that works. So that means four circuits per second. This needs to get up to 15, which means I want this to be able to make 16, which means I need 4 of these modules to fill up one belt with circuits. Now, how much of the other resources does that take? That's 1-to-1 iron, so that's that'll use a full belt of iron just for circuits, and I only have two belts of iron input at the moment. I will have to change that. And then this, I mean, I know this will keep up, but I don't know the recipe for copper cables, so let's temporarily place this down. This is going to make 2 copper cables out of 1 plate. This requires 3 copper cables. So that means it takes slightly more copper. Oh wait, no, I could have looked at the value at the bottom. I forgot about that. Okay, so if I want to make 1 belt of circuits, it requires more than 1 belt of copper and iron. Or more than 1 belt of copper and 1 belt of iron. I don't know, I know low density structures are used for copper. Also, I do have this designed so that all of this can just be upgraded in place to become red belts, which will help a lot. And I'll figure out more resources if I need to. But that means I need 3/4 of what I'm producing right now to produce 1 yellow belt of circuits. I don't know whether I want to keep that ratio. I don't know the usage ratio for science for everything. I know that iron, unless you're doing space science, and I'm not planning on doing space science, I know that iron is the vast majority of usage, but I don't know how much copper I need for everything except for circuits. And I don't know how easy that is to figure out. I know I need copper for this. That requires a ton of copper. Yeah, I don't know. I do want this bus to go... do I want it to go straight down the middle? That leaves a ton of space on each side. I'm curious... do I have that train thing in my inventory? No, I do need to save this. I'll do that in a moment. Let's grab this and let's take this. How much space would this take? If I want to do more smelting. I could fit that in here, and that could help the bus. And that takes another, like, 2 chunks to the side. That's close, but it could help. I think I'm going to bring the bus down the middle, which is the short direction, but I'm going to assume that the space on the side will be used for additional processing and bringing in resources. And also mining these patches that are in my borders, because that's always a good idea. Okay. So that means let's start bringing this down. Oh, I want to do this from map view. Should have been holding shift. Still didn't work. Let's bring it to there. That's a lot of belts. Also, even though I'm holding shift, it's still not placing some of these. Why is that? I don't know. It's going to be a lot of work for the base, and also these currently don't have, this doesn't have Roboport coverage in the middle. I'm not going to worry about that yet. I'm going to figure out... I don't want grenades in my hand, that was close. I want to figure out circuits off to the side here. Which I think is going to be the first thing that is made. And because of the way things could collide over here, I'm going to put it on this side of the belt, which unfortunately is the other side from the resources it needs. But, let's grab this. I can let my bots pick that up in a moment. This way. Which means I'm adding circuits to this side of the bus. This is going to be a little bit of a weird ordered bus, but I don't want to reshuffle it. I said I needed 4 of these, I think. And also that I need to supplement copper partway through, or just use a red belt for copper. Oh wait, and these assemblers aren't actually running 100% speed, are they? Right, I'm gonna need the next level of assembler, which I don't have unlocked yet, to get to 1, I think. Well, I mean, except for speed modules, but... I'm going to assume this is fine. This isn't going to quite make enough, or do I? No, I'm going to fix this. So Assembler 2 is 7.75 crafting speed, which means I need an additional quarter, right? No, yeah. I either need an additional 1 or 2 of these, and my brain isn't letting me calculate that for some reason. I think I just need an additional quarter, not additional third. Does it hurt to build more? No. I don't think I need that much, but I'm going to use it. Yeah. Actually, doubling it is actually useful for later, because, once I have... If I upgrade everything to red belts, then, and all of these to the Mark 1s, yeah, then this will be enough to maintain a red belt of output. And if once I have blue belts, I can upgrade this, but I kind of want to just bring it in separately. This needs 1.5 belts of copper going in. Yeah, once again, I don't have enough rubber boards in the middle. So let's just pretend it needs 2 belts, and let's see this in the middle. I'm even going to disconnect this. It only needs 1 belt of iron, though. Now I just need to get everything from the bus into this. Without making it too unbalanced. This is going to make one belt output, so I might as well add this in. I should have mirrored this vertically. I'm going to do that. That'll work. Okay. Iron into here, copper into here. More than one belt of copper into here. Also, no way these can jump all the way across. I don't actually remember the range, but probably, yeah, it's to there. Because of that, let's see, I know I need to get output there. I'm going to do that, and just assume that for all of these. I need to actually tell this to be removed in order to place that. There, now I have working space. And then I'm going to need to redo that one again. I'm going to grab this by hand to help the bots out. I'll probably use those resources too. Okay, this one needs to have 2 of those. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Does that work? I think that works. Wait, no, because I'm not getting another output here. But I know that I want this to be able to get a full throughput out of here. Okay, it's a little weird, but it'll work. That definitely has the ability to split everything off and maintain it through. I don't know how that's going to stack it. And then that also means I need to take these out and place those back. Okay. That's copper input. Now I need to do iron input, which is just in the middle of this. Which I'm going to actually do the same way. I'm going to, once again, remove all of that, tell it to place all of this. The bots are going to try to help, but I'll help them out. Oop. Then I only need to split off of 1 belt for iron, but I might as well balance it again afterwards. So these 2 are both iron. So let's grab this, put it here, here, and then merge them again. Let's take these out. Let's take those out. Add that, and move the iron over here. Somehow I'm lining these up perfectly. I'm not actually, like, I'm doing that and hoping that... Oop, I have a train out of fuel somewhere. Need to figure that out. Yeah, I'm not really planning that to have these lined up perfectly. I'm just sort of generally lining it up and hoping. But apparently I'm doing pretty well. Okay, let's get this over here. I don't think the base has any of those assembling machines. Where is that out of fuel? Oil train. Do I not have coal in the drop-off station for the oil train? Also, can I get a train... Where's the other passenger train? It's probably stuck somewhere. I have to go over there. It's not very far. Don't need a car. Okay, I'm gonna supply this with a bunch of coal, and then I will figure out why this isn't getting fueled. Does this side have? No, that has barely any as well. Okay, coal drop or oil drop off, which there's 2 of them. They should have coal. Clearly, I didn't think while I was making this. Let's get that there, and let's get a splitter in here and just do a loose bit here. That'll work. No problems with that. And that does have power. Yep. And then the other oil drop-off, I know this one's getting fuel. Yeah, this one has fuel. It just happened to only go to the wrong one. I really should make this a dual lane output. Problem is that messes with the signals that I have placed. Where am I going? What am I doing? I forgot what I'm doing. I need to give the base these. I'm only going to give it a couple, and I'm going to let a mall finish that later. But that is my circuits out. Passenger is dropping me off at the stacks. That's close enough. Okay, now that I have this, I can start actually building a mall. Which, actually, should red circuits be a first order thing? Red circuits might need to be a first order thing. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to end up copying a design from somebody else on YouTube unintentionally. Like, I don't have it fully memorized, and I'm not going to look it up. But, I kind of want to try it. Oh, also, these are not adding to opposite sides of the belt. I'm going to do this. I'm going to build 2, and I'm going to do that. There we go. Once that's placed... Oh wait, iron isn't getting here because this isn't placed. There we go. Bots should be getting that, because road port coverage definitely covers that. Let's get a new passive provider chest in here, because this is the new thing. All of these already have passive provider chests on them, so I just need to pick this off, which... I'm going to make that pull directly from the line. No, I'm going to split it. I hit a button. That button. Okay. I accidentally rotated it. There we go. Passive provider. Is that in logistics range? Yes. Let's just get power over here. And let's manually place that. Okay. There we go. Once this gets placed, it'll be good. The base is probably on that. Yeah. That'll get placed soon. I'm not going to do that manually. Okay. Red circuits. Just so I don't have to search for the recipes, I'm just going to copy these down here. Out of here. Oop, I have 2 more I can pick up. Bad bots. I didn't want you to do those. Guess I'm picking these up. Okay. Let's place that in. What does this take? It takes 6 seconds. Use this plastic. That's right. I need to make oil processing. And actually, oil processing is probably one of the first things I want to set up. Because I need power very soon. I also want logistics spots. That requires the next tier of science, which I am not ready to make yet. Okay, so what's the ratio? 2 electronic circuits every 6 seconds, so 1 every 3. And then circuits... Do I want to do this based on belts? Yeah, I want to do this based on belts. So that means I'm taking in 15 electronic circuits per second. I'm using 3. No, I'm using 1 every 3 seconds. No, let's figure out the copper cables, which I know, based on YouTube things, I know that 5 copper cable assemblers is enough, I believe. Because I remember seeing a layout, something like This isn't right, but it's something like this, with all of these being this, I think. I think that's right. Um, that produces, yeah, 1 every quarter of a second. And this needs, 1 every... No, let's do the other way. This needs, what is that? That's 2 for every 3 seconds. Yeah, this needs 2 copper cables every 3 seconds. So, 2/3 of a copper cable per second. I don't like this math, but I can work with it. Let me get my phone calculator. Okay. 1 every... No. 1 every... Okay, yeah. I need 2/3 copper cables per second. I think that's what I'm saying. I'm having trouble keeping this in my head for some reason. My brain processes fast. It does not process with a lot of data. Like, computer analogy, my brain is a pretty good CPU, but it has terrible RAM. Okay, electronic circuits. No, not that. Yeah, 2/3. I'm gonna go silent for a moment while I'm thinking about this. If I place down 24 assemblers, that will take basically 1 belt of copper cable. And to produce 1 belt of copper cable, it's 1 every quarter of a second, so that means that I don't need very much. 1 moment. Yeah, so I basically need... No, okay, I need 4 assemblers to fill up a yellow belt. Right? Also, why did I break that? I wanted those. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble thinking through this. Okay, let's go with the if I use 24 assemblers, that would use a belt of copper cables, and it would use half a belt of electronic circuits. Basically, it's slightly off because it's 16, not 15. So that means... Okay. So I can use... Yeah, I'm going to use the half a belt and make... Wait, how much does that actually produce? I never did that calculation. That's 24 assemblers producing every 6 seconds, and it makes 1. That makes 4 per second. That's not very much. I don't know how many I need. Okay, I can do that. I'm really struggling with figuring out how many I need. But this would produce 4 per second, which is a quarter of a belt, pretty much. And it's not even that because it can't quite get enough. It's slightly under a quarter of a belt. I'm going to say that's fine. I'm going to go with that's fine. So that means I need 24 of these. 2, 3... Wait, no, it's actually copy and paste so I get the recipe. 1, 2, 3. Wrong button. Okay. 3, 6, 12. And I need to make 24. Can I work with this spacing? That's 1 built between them. I need 3 ingredients input. I think I'm going to split the iron wire, or the iron wire. I'm going to split the copper wire, assembling to both sides. So that means I have 2 ingredients, each of which is slightly over half of a belt needed. Which I can run down the middle. If I separate these out by 1, I mean, I can also run all of the ingredients out, along the outside, which, if I do that, I can just put the last ingredient back out on the outside, and I can run everything right next to each other. I might do that. It's silly, and I don't think it's the optimal design, but it might be fun. Because I need, yeah. So if I do that, let's make these go the other way. It doesn't mean I'm going to need plastic over here, but that should be on the bus eventually anyway. I am going to leave a little bit of space between these to run additional bus ingredients into here. This is going to have the output go on that side, which is a little annoying. But actually, wait, no, I can run the output on the same lane as the plastic, so I can pull plastic from over here. No, I really want plastic to be on the bus. Do I? How much is plastic actually used in? And can I just dedicate it and produce it for things? Okay, circuits are used in modules, that's good to know. I mean, I think I already knew that. All these require just each kind of circuit. I wish I could search by what uses plastic. I know circuits do. Do any of these take plastic directly? Low density structure takes it. And I'm gonna need that. A lot of it. None of the sciences take direct plastic, I think. Correct. Oh, cannon shells take plastic. I'm gonna put plastic on the bus. Okay, so if I use this design, that means that I need each of these. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit everything I need in here. Because I need an input from the far belt, I need an input from the near belt, and I need an output well, I mean, I need an input and output to one of them. So no matter what, I need this. Problem is, where do I put power? I'm pretty sure these don't reach across. Yeah, not enough. Substations technically would work, but I don't want to put that in the middle of here. But I kind of want to make this work. I could just put it on the outside. No, that doesn't power the assemblers. I think I'm going to do the silly thing and make this 2 tiles wider and put substations in the middle. Actually, that pretty nicely lines up with that. That'll power everything. I could even run the output belt down the middle if I do that. Which of course means I could have run power out here. But I can just, like I can do that. It means I just need to figure out these. I'm actually going to remove these because I don't know if those are good. I need to manually take those out. Actually, no, I'm going to leave one of them so I can copy the recipe. Okay, so yeah, I need to make slightly over 1 belt of this. That's right, 16 per second. One of these makes 4 per second, which means I need 4 of these. Yes, I need 4 of these. Plastic feeds it. I'll add that in later. Circuits can come in from the side. Also, if I remember correctly, it's like 1 of these assemblers for every blue circuit, but I don't remember the ratio for the red circuit. Okay, but I want 4 of these, which I can make these in place. I want to get copper from the bus, and the output's running down the middle. And I want the output to run back this way. I just need that much for each side, and this needs its copper. It's for these, it needs yeah, it's producing more than that, so we'll be able to take in enough copper. It'll be able to produce the outside. However, I need to get this output. Oh, this spacing. I can't do output in the middle. I did that wrong. Okay, output's on the outside. I actually like that better. So that can go there. So that means that output is one of these outside things. I'm going to have to run it back around because I want it to be on the bus. But I can pull it around the end and just run it around. We're almost there. I can't currently run copper in the middle here because of the spacing. Yeah, and this... Okay. So... I think I want this to have copper right here. Split from there. Then take that as an input. There, and there. Then I can have that output. Let's see. This is going to output to the inside lane here. Also, this is going to produce 16 per second. Let's actually add in the splitter. It's going to produce 16 items per second, and it's going to be split. So this takes very slightly more than half a belt. That's fine, the design can handle that. I'm just going to mirror that up later. So that would do that. I do need to be able to get the materials into here, which I currently can't do. I'm just going to move this back so I have more space. Actually, let's move it way back and then move it back in when I figure it out. Okay, so yes, that outputs to there. However, those both output on the outside of the belt. I want it to be on the outside and one on the inside. I can do that by doing this, I think, and replacing that with that. That's output. That's outside and inside, so that can connect through. So that means that the outside is copper belts here. Then this needs, or copper cables. This needs electronic circuit and no, I can't fully keep up. Okay, so I am going to do this. This is going to just barely not actually fully keep up. Also, I think I could remove one of these assemblers, but that would be asymmetric and I don't want that. Okay, so that's my copper cable output going on the outside of that. The output can go on the inside belt, that's fine, and actually that helps on the other side. So that means that I want the one of the ingredients to be on the inside of this. Inside, not outside. Oh, and I'm gonna have to split that off somewhere. I'm not actually gonna add that in yet. And then the other ingredient needs to end up on the inside of this. I think both of those need to come from in here somewhere. Can I bridge things across here in a better way? I do want copper to come in here, if that makes sense. And then I need the two other inputs to end up somewhere. I'm trying to keep this close to symmetrical. Doesn't have to. Doesn't have to be, but I want it to be. Belts can't jumper over there. So it would have to run along the outside here. I can do that. I need to separate this out by one. Let's remove that. Add this in. And then input belt right here, to there, to there, to there. Yep. Then I need this to be... That's going to go on the inside of that by default when that connects. So this can come in here, and I'm going to split that off here. Which means I want the same thing on the top for this. Let's vertically flip that, put that in. I should just copy this whole thing and vertically flip it. What's different? Probably that. I can just add this in. That's the difference. Yep, okay. And then I get this in here. And then the other one has to go across. One of these is an output. Also, the top is going to need the same thing going through here. It's just where I connect those. This is where it's going to not be symmetric. The outside one can just... I'm going to move the splitter forward so that I can work on it here. This can do that. That's one of them. It means I want the other splitter to be here. But I don't want it to connect to this, so that can be an underground belt. We're almost there. And then that can split here and go into those two, but I want it to be on the inside of the belt. I need to make that work. I can do that by just moving this whole middle part back by one. Whoops. Yeah, because I want this to be on the inside of the belt, so I can do that, 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 that. That can go there. Oh wait, no, again, that has to go here, so it can go on the inside. I can remove all of these and put that there. Is there any way I can make this slightly more compact? That can slide in one, but that doesn't fix this side. That always has to be there unless I pull the whole thing in by one, but then I have to run that differently. I might do that. No. I really don't need to worry about space for this, so I'm just going to do that. And I think if I did that right, and if I did this... Oh, that... Forgot that it doesn't automatically make a grid. Vertically flip. Rotate would also work, but I want that to be mirrored across. That has to go slightly further. That has to go slightly further. Wait, no, it only has to take off of there, and it's not adding to there, so I can take those out. Which means that those are my outputs. They're barely... Let's see. It's on the outside of the belt, right? Yeah, output's on the outside. So I can pull this in like that. Pull this in like that. Combine them in the middle with that. And then that's my output, which I'll connect around the outside. I could also connect it through the inside, but I don't think I want to. There. I'm going to remove this and make it a ghost so that everything is consistent. Perfect. That's my red circuit build. And I think it'll work theoretically if I didn't do any of my math wrong. I don't want to lose this. I'm going to place this up here. I need to bring plastic into the bus. I'm going to leave a decent amount of a gap here. Also, I'm curious where the chunk border is. Might as well keep it within the chunk. I can run a bunch of extra things in there. I'm gonna leave plenty of space, actually. Also, this is not going to be able to keep up with the with a higher belt amount, with a better tier belt. Do I want to do anything about that? I mean, upgrading the belts will make it very slightly faster, technically. I might actually redesign this for better belts later, but right now, this works. I want circuits to be next to each other. This is 4 circuits per second. That's less than half a belt. That's going to stay less than half a belt. I think I want both. I think I also want blue circuits on the bus, but I'm going to make them share a belt, I think. So this is going to be the next circuit belt right here. Interestingly, I just made it so that those are on both sides of the belt, but I can build blue circuits right next to it. Let's take this out. Oops, I'm gonna let my bots take these out. Okay, I have no idea what blue circuits take. Each previous kind of circuit and sulfuric acid. 10-second crafting time. I know that this takes 1-to-1 crafters for this. And that takes so many electronic circuits. So this takes 2 electronic circuits per second. Not counting the advanced circuits, which are also using half a belt of electronic circuits. I don't think I want to produce that many of these. My production isn't going to be able to keep up. Also, I don't think this base is in any way prepared for science. I might expand this to make yet another base like linked to this that's just science. I'm not sure yet. Okay, but I'll figure out sulfuric acid in a moment. I know that that's basically 1-to-1 with the input to output there. I'm not going to worry about that part. This takes 2 per second. I'm making Well, basically, at the moment, 15 per second. I need to have... I'm taking half of that to make that, to make advanced circuits. So I have, let's call it 8 circuits left of that type. Plus, I have 4 per second of advanced circuits. And this uses 1 advanced circuit every 5 seconds. I want to use... I'm not going to have any trouble with red circuits with this, I don't think. Electronic circuits are going to be what I run out of first, because it takes 10 times more of them. So that means... I don't really want this to use the entire belt of green circuits if it thinks it can. But I need to be able to make enough modules. If I build 4 of these assemblers, it will use the entirety of the green circuit belt if it can. Or the entirety of the remaining. I think I'm going to do it. It's not great, but I think I'm going to do it. Plus, at the moment, it's not actually going to use all of that until I upgrade assemblers. So let's just do 4 processing unit assemblers, and that's it for now. But I can leave this open for expandability. I need to get a pipe in here. Do I want this to be on the inside or outside? The belt needs to be separated by 1 anyway. I'm going to put it on the outside. And then this needs both kinds of circuits coming in. It's getting not that much, so I'm just going to make these 1 belt. Input and output. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. There we go. I stumbled while saying that. Obviously, I don't actually want this to be built yet. It might be in range. I don't think it is. No, it isn't. Okay. So I actually want to vertical flip this so it ends up on here. Because it's going to be sharing with the red circuits. While actually taking it. How did ammo end up on there? Okay, I want this to end up on the bus over here. Also, I do want plastic on the bus. I think I'm going to put plastic and sulfur on the bus in this lane. And I'm going to run that actually through here. Not exactly sure where yet, that's temporary. So I want red circuits to be on the other side of this belt. Let's quickly bridge that, bring this over, get an underground belt. And I want that to be not on that side. I want it to be on... Okay, this is weird, but it works. I could do that better. If I slide it down by 1, it makes more sense. There, okay. And then that means blue circuits are actually just going to come from here. Which means I can take this, vertical flip it, and align it with this, because why not? The output is on the wrong side right now. So I'm going to have to turn this around. But, there we go. That's my sulfuric acid input right there. Also, oil is coming in as a part of the bus, but I'm just going to split it off over here because I don't really want oil to be mixed in with everything. Actually, I can just split that right here, do that, and say oil is going to go this way, and I'll figure that out. I'll figure out oil processing very soon. Yep, so sulfuric acid in here, and then I need both previous types of circuits into here. I'm going to figure out the supply to the red circuits first, though. Which, this is copper. Then the other two of these are green circuits and iron, I think, right? I already forgot. No, and plastic. And this doesn't use a whole belt. Okay. I'm going to say this is one... Oh wait, plastic is going to be this one right here. Let's make plastic first. That's plastic. Next up, I need to get the copper in here, and then the other circuits in here. I can get the next circuits next, because that's easy enough to split off. Let's get that across there, grab this, and put that around here. There we go. There's the circuit connection. And then this just needs to be a belt of copper, which is, I have to get through everything. But I'm going to attach that there, so let's bridge. I can just do this all the way through. I only need space for one of these. I do want to split this in a way so that it can be recollected later. So actually I'm going to move all of those up by one. Oops. Which might be enough. That way I can put that here, I can do that, and I can do the remerging thing. There we go. This should jump the other way to keep the pattern the same. There we go. I think that's red circuits. Obviously it doesn't have the assemblers in, which, even though I don't want it to be making too many of these yet, I'm going to put in just like one of these, so it can make a tiny bit. Oh wait, did I never give... I never give this front part power. Let's put it there so it is perfectly touching. And then that power is going there. Power is not something that I'm going to worry as much about. I'm just going to jumper it directly. So that will be able to make a very small amount of red circuits. The rest will be made later. And then blue circuits can end up on this belt, which actually no, they're already being outputted. I do actually need to get power over here. I almost forgot about that. It needs to be able to power both sides. I'm just going to do this. Let's keep that power outside though, so I can copy and paste this later if I want to. So this, I'm just going to place in one of these again. I also need to get a roboport up here, which I'm finally going to do. I want that to connect. There's enough space right here. That'll help. Where's that space? That can go almost all the way out to the end. I don't really need it to go all the way out to the end. Okay, blue circuits also needed, it needs the other two kinds of circuits, which means I need to split off the other one again. And I also need to merge with this. Let's see if I can do this in one, like, a single collection. Let's pull this back. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get this to work, but I'm curious. I know that I need a green circuit. You know what, let's figure this out over here. I have green circuit coming in. I have red circuit coming in here. which I can jump her under, and we'll need to connect over like this, but through a splitter. And the problem is that it's only on one side of the belt, so I need to do that. That puts that there, which there's another LAN that needs to come through here. So that can continue, that can continue. This can come out here. Unfortunately, that's not putting on one side, which it needs to. But at least that gets it out. No, I don't think I want to make this one. It's called a reed head. Let's pretend this is like a gigantic tape. Okay, need to split off both kinds of circuits, one than the other, but I'm gonna combine them separately now. So that's one of them. The other one can go here. Let's pull that back. Connect this across here. Connect this not to there. That can go there. I can take that out. I can grab this and bring this across there. This can go here. And now this can be combined with that. This can be combined with that, and I can even jump over. If I need another lane in here, I can jump over that. That should be the circuits. Wait, no. Red circuits are not correct. Oh, and that's the wrong direction. I don't want to add that there because I don't want to jump over it. So I'm just going to let the blue circuits get a bit further than they actually need to. Let's do that. Then this one is going to be set as a filter to have red circuits. Actually, rather than use this, because of the way I have this set up, let's actually do, let's see, red circuits on the outside. Can I connect this across there? Does that work? No. Okay. In that case, I'll actually use the splitter. Red circuits. And then that's going to, it's already the right direction, that's good. And that means I need to pull this out further to go here. Yep, okay. This is missing plastic, because I haven't set that up yet. I'm going to run this slightly differently in practice. But I do want to leave a little bit of extra space. Let's do that. Let's make this plastic line. And this is going to be petrochem of some kind. Not sure how I'm going to do that yet. Power? Fine. Let's continue pulling this down just so that it's fine. This is the edge of the building range. And then I need to add my splitter on the output of these. Let's actually take that out, grab this, cut it, and let's see, red circuits output here. I need to align that differently. Okay, guess I'm just putting this in. Let's split this off. I mean, how much? I only have 2 lanes of bus left if I want to add something here. Anything else I have to add further down. Okay, pass inserter right here into passive provider chest. And then I want the blue chips to have the same thing mirrored. Actually, it doesn't even have to be mirrored. Wrong direction. I could put this here. I'm gonna, no, I want vertical mirror. I want that to be there. Interesting that that wasn't placed over it. Okay. And this one doesn't need power. Okay. And then this is built to be expandable if I want to later. But that'll be the sulfuric acid connection. I'll place that by hand. Ooh, that's actually getting hit. Wasn't expecting this wall to have that much trouble. What's going on? Why doesn't this have power? Oh. At least it's occasionally getting ammo. It's not good that a single substation breaking takes out the entire network. I'm gonna add that in as a slate extra backup. Wait, no, it doesn't have power from anywhere. No, because that should be powered by that. So that's why that isn't. That's why that's missing. That being taken out is a big problem. Once they have laser turrets, that they won't be able to get that, I don't think. I should have had redundant power connections. Where's a substation? I want to see this get put back in because clearly that's a problem. But okay, that's fine. It will recover, even though it's definitely not optimal. Okay, that's all of the circuits figured out. I need to add. No, wait. Gears on the bus. Go round and round. Yeah, I want gears on the bus and probably iron sticks, which I probably should have put before circuits, but I'm going to put them after circuits just because that's what I've already set up here. So I'm going to have a full belt for gears and a half belt for iron sticks. I don't know what's going to go on the other side yet. Engines? Probably engines. Yeah. Okay. Gear production. I don't need very many of these for gears. Because it produces one every half second. It takes a huge amount of iron. I'm currently using a belt of iron, I believe. One belt. This would take 4 iron per second to produce 1 gear, or 2 gears per second. If I want a full belt of gears, that means I would need to use 2 full belts of iron to supply it, which I do not have that amount of production anywhere. But I do want to be able to do that in the future. I think I'm going to build this to be able to use a ton of iron, and I can mess with priorities in the future if I need to, and also I will upgrade things to red belts at least. Okay, so that means half a second per gear. I need 15 per second, which means that I need 8 assemblers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that was 8. No, that was 7. And I want this to wait, no, this is input. Well, I mean, input has to be a separate belt. And also facing the correct direction. Why are there still random ammo on the ground? Is this from when I defeated the nest at some point? I mean, there's a nest right here. Okay. This is all going to be gears. I can't copy and paste a recipe onto one of those. Okay. That's input. Output is going to be on this side, which is going to be just merging in the middle. Okay, power. There's the space. I think I'm going to use substations again. That powers those, and that powers the rest of these. Yep. I don't feel like running extra wires. Okay. Let's grab iron. After circuits, this is only going to be able to use, like, this will only have one belt, but I'm not expecting all of this to run full time all the time. It's just capable of running that fast if it needs to. Also, this is the wrong direction again. Didn't mean to place those down, actually, but that's fine. This is going to be gears. This is going to go into here. I'm going to pull this down. Okay, there's that. Let's get iron into here, which... It's annoying that I put that exactly right there. I'm going to take this entire thing and just move it down slightly. That way I can have the belt to this. Actually, I want the same design up here as I used for copper. So that means I need full width for that. I think yeah, I don't want to move that down that far, so let's just do that. Let's get rid of all of these because I need to replace them. That's going to suddenly draw a lot of power again, which could be fun to watch. Except I don't actually know when they're going to charge. Except for the iron. And then I want splitter, 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 splitter. Going through, going through, going through. Output, output. This output should be up here. That should be there. Perfect. There's the iron for gears, and that's capable of producing a whole belt of gears if it needs to. I don't want it to always do that. Once again, I'm going to manually place one of these down so that it can do something to start up. And then iron sticks on one side, engines on the other side. Engines take a couple things, but I'll do iron sticks first. It needs to be able to produce half a belt. This takes half a second to craft. So once again, I'm still assuming all of these are full speed, which they are not right now. They will be later. So that's going to use... wait, this produces 2 iron sticks. Okay, so yeah, this produces 4 per second. I need 15, so I only need 4 assemblers for iron sticks, and it's going to take half a belt of iron plates. It's going to take these 4 and do that down here. Do I want that to be here? Sure. Except these need to be iron sticks. Oh, once again, need to remove that. I don't need this to do that, but I do need to have that down here. This needs to go here. That needs to go there. Okay. So that's going to be my half belt of iron in here, which I don't really want to pull all the way from the bus, so I'm actually going to take it from here. Yeah, random spot. Also, there's no lane balancer on any of this. Also, let's put this on the right side of the belt. Or on the, in the right direction, on the right side. How's coverage? Good, but no logistics up here. I'm going to want another one of these very soon. But I can fit that right there very nicely. So this is now my iron 6, which I want to be on the inside of the next belt here. So that's there. It needs to be on the inside of this belt, nothing up there. Inside of this, which I don't think anything is going to be running from up there. So I'm going to... I really want it to be on the inside, so which is that side. There's a better way I could probably do that, but I'm not going to. That is perfectly functional. So now engines. How did I build engines up here? I don't remember if I built it to ratio. I might have. This produces... I don't remember how fast that produces. I think I built this to ratio. So I'm actually just going to copy and use this again. Well, I'm going to use it for reference. Let's put this down here. Okay, this produces... That's just a 1-to-1. This produces 2 per second. Each of these requires... Okay, it takes 10 seconds. It takes in 2 pipes during that, so this needs 5 per second, and this is... No, this needs 1 every 5 seconds. This is producing 2 per second, which means that this is to ratio. The other materials it needs is just... I have 10 of these... Yeah, I have 10 assemblers, which means that's producing one engine per second? Really? That's a lot. Okay. Well, yeah, it's 1 engine per second, which means I'm using 1 steel plate per second and 1 iron gear wheel per second. I think I want this to be bigger scale. Yeah. I'm going to make this a bigger scale. It's doubling good. That means it's now making 2 per second and using 4 of these per second, which means I can no longer have this in line, but that's fine. It's now producing, it's using 4 of these per second, which is using 4 iron per second, which is a quarter of a belt. This is expandable, but I think I want, let's see, engines have to be in here. Everything is taking from, yeah, that's fine. I can just do this. This will keep up with that. I can add 2 more if I want to later, and I'm going to intentionally leave space for that. These are fast inserters. Output. Wait, let's just output it here. That's the wrong direction. Okay. This can now be expanded, but these 2 are not going to be connected yet. They're probably not even going to be visible. And then the other connections, let's see, how did I have this going up here? I have iron and steel, or I have gears and steel on the same belt going backwards through the middle, which I'm going to reverse that and bring it in here. Oop, didn't expect that to get rid of those. Didn't actually know that was in construction range still. Whoops. I have to move that. But okay. This has to go this way. And this now is going to take 2 per second of the other ones and 4 per second of the pipes, which is what this can make. Even if I double that again, I will still have enough input for this. And the pipes, again, take just 1 iron plate. Okay. So that means I only need, the one I only need half a belt. These need input. Almost forgot that. Power, power. That bridges across. I can put that there. Actually, it happens to align with how I did that before. Yep, okay. So this is taking in... I'm going to make this its own... Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to be its own input belt anyway. Oh, and this doesn't go... This doesn't get expanded out. So that means that this is the input belt, which is going to be... let's jumper this. So that would need to be right there. This needs to come this way. This needs to come this way. This needs to jumper there. Perfect. That will send iron to both sides. This will send the other materials that need to go in. So the gears and I forget the other ones. The steel. Now I need to take this and move it down there. Because that's right now that's the wrong spot. So I'm going to put this back here. I'm gonna leave a small gap. How much space is this using? That much. I wanted that to be slid over by 1 more. Let's put it on the chunk border. Oh, and these are useless. And I didn't connect the outputs together. Luckily, I think I can do that over there. Happens to line up. That'll work. That's my output. That means I want to vertically flip this whole thing. Wrong button. Okay, this is my output for engines, which is going to be on the outside of this. I'm debating... Oh, I never added the buffer chest things to these. I find it interesting that it doesn't seem to be able to be placed over it. Okay, that's taking the gears from there. This is taking the iron sticks from here. And then I need 1 more of them down here. Flipped vertically for space. And then, once again for this, oh, I need to make more of these to have on me. Once again, yeah, because when the bots picked it up, they placed it down in the wrong spot. But this needs to be there and there. There. Now this whole thing will be able to work. I need to run the inputs in. So iron here, and then the other 2 are gears and steel. I need to figure out how to pull those through. let's get iron from here, which means that's the splitters right there, belts right here. So right here is the point that I need to break this. And I'm going to take that out to there. Where's the other? There it is, okay. Let's copy this to all of these, and then remove it for the iron. That didn't actually line up the way I intended. I want to move this up by 1. So let's take all of these out, putting a bunch of random stuff in my inventory, and move that up to there, and put this back. Although I might need a jumper again for some of these other things. I don't know yet. Because I need this ingredient going to here, and then the other two are gears, which are right here, and steel, which is way over here. Yeah, I'm gonna need another space to jumper this. So I'm actually gonna move this back by 1. There's enough space to do that. And then I'm going to tell the bots to remove these. Then take that, move it. This needs to be jumpered this way now. That's the wrong direction. Gears, steel. And I can't bring this any lower than that for because of the way this connects. It's not this one, and not this one. Let's see how to connect this. That needs to go there. That's steel. I only have 1 steel belt, so that works. And then the gears need to end up on the other part of the belt. I think I can just separate this out similarly. And run that like that. And then jumper this the other way. So I can do this. Actually, wait. Perfect. Also, I don't think it's expecting it on any specific side. No, it is not. Oop. I forgot to connect power to these. I have the resource on me, I can just place it. Okay, and now these just need to end up on 2 sides of the same belt. Which I think I can actually do in place. That's on the outside. This is on the inside. Perfect. There we go. That should be engines. Assuming I did everything right. It makes sense I don't have blue circuits. Am I getting occasional red circuits in? Yes. Wait, no. What is this waiting for? Plastic. That's right. I don't have plastic yet. Still have to do oil. This looks really weird on the map. Yeah, so the way I played the demos, or played the demo multiple times, all of this would have been on trains. I would have put every intermediate ingredient on trains, but not doing that this time. Because I need to have higher production, and my train network probably won't be able to support that much. Although it is more expandable, so I'm not sure yet. that will be connected. Okay. I probably don't need the grid on anymore. Nope, that needs to connect across. Okay. What next? Do I have any primary or any intermediate? Well, it's hard to speak. Oh, that's right. I want to put sulfur and plastic on the same belt, I think. Where am I pulling plastic from again? What was I going to use sulfur in? Oh, yeah, that's right. Need it for a couple things. Okay, so plastic was getting pulled from, is it this one? This plastic? Yeah, this is plastic. But the problem is, I actually want to put both sulfur and the plastic on this line. It isn't connected to anything else down there, but that means that I need to separate it out right here. Which I think I'm going to say plastic is inside, so I can do it by doing that. Which I can finally use that trick. Okay, plastic on the outside, sulfur on the inside. Any other primary intermediates? I'm not going to put these things on the bus. These aren't being built yet. They will be at some point. These are just parts of the mall. These are all parts of the mall. I think that's everything that I want to make as an intermediate. Okay, I think that means the bus is complete, except for the petrochem. Which I'm actually going to have to pull things through here, so this kind of works. Where's my oil pipeline? Here it is. Let's build this over here. Let's see. I need to figure out refining. Previously, I didn't set up advanced, or I did technically have advanced oil refining. I did technically have advanced oil refining in the previous base, but I didn't balance it at all. It was bare minimum. So I need to figure this out. Where are refineries? Let's make... I don't know how many of these I'm going to need. For now, I'm going to make just 2, and for figuring it out. I will need more than that, and a bunch of chemical plants, because I need to figure that out. And I'm going to make this whole thing expandable. I know I'm going to need pumps for this. That use a bunch of engine units. Forgot about that. Okay. Let's figure this out. Oh, wait. Do I want it to go from up to down? Yeah, I wanted to go from up to down. I want it to go from up to down. There we go. I am going to use the standard pipe layout for this because it just works so well. Oh, there. Pipe, pipe, pipe. I should have actually not done that. I should have put that on this side. That makes more sense. And then that can connect there, that can connect there. And then on this side it needs oil and... oh, it needs water. Do I want to run a long water pipeline? Also, I'm going to get rid of pollution for a moment. Do I want to run a water pipeline across here? I don't... I'm debating whether I want to make a water train for oil refining. I don't need it. I kind of want it just for fun. But also, I don't have room for another stop. Yeah, I'm just going to bring it in normally for now. I'll have fun with that in the future at some point. Vertical flip. Let's see. Advanced oil processing, and then I need to be able to crack it down. I don't know whether I want to be able to burn off excess petroleum gas yet. I'll figure that out soon. Also, is this in... yeah, this is in construction area. That'll be built eventually. Okay, so that's... yeah. That. now it's just this part, the cracking part. Heavy oil to light oil to petroleum gas. I'm going to put these in rows. Probably not that close. I'll figure out where exactly that gets placed in a moment. So I need, oh, that's the wrong direction. I need this again. And then that's a single pipe output. Let's put that all the way across. Okay. How do I do this? Combinators, which I have one. I think I need a couple more. I need at least one more than that. Actually, I might not. But it doesn't hurt to have extra. Let's get a tank for each of these, which didn't leave myself enough space once again. Just move that way down there. Be careful not to collide with the existing oil setup. Okay. I'm intentionally leaving a bunch of extra space, but let's see. Kind of want to have all of the fluids in here. Let's see. I need pumps on the output of 2 of these, which actually that's because of the spacing, that makes more sense, because that's going to be heavy oil, that's going to be light oil. So this is heavy oil. I need to be able to get an output separately, which yeah, I want these to be right next to the tank. So I'm going to figure out that output in a moment. I mean, technically I could connect everything else on this side. Okay, but yes, if there's... So the basic idea would be too much heavy oil cracked to light oil, too much light oil cracked to petroleum gas. I'm trying to decide whether I want to just do the basic one or whether I want to try to balance it. I think I'm going to just let it build up a buffer. So that means this turns on if there's too much of this. Does that ever cause a problem? I don't think so. So let's just do that. If, wait, which one did I just do that on? This one, okay. If heavy oil is greater than, this can hold 25,000, right? Yes. Okay. If this is greater than, let's call it 15,000. Let's copy that to that and set this to be light oil. I kind of want these to be back to back so that they can share their water line and also share a little bit of space. Oh, it's interesting. Okay. No, don't take it away. Okay. In that case, I want the water line to be the one that's out here and this to be in there. Grab that, put that in. And then I want to grab another chemical plant. That would have to be misaligned actually for that to work because water has to be that input, I think. So this is... Oh wait, no, it actually does work. Wait, nope. I got it wrong. Water has to go there. None of this is being built with beacons in mind at all. I wasn't even thinking about it. And also this needs to be moved down by 1. Because I need this to be... I missed one. That can be there. That can be there. Okay. This is the water line coming in here. That is the heavy oil input line. This is the light oil output. This is the petroleum gas output. And I'm just gonna run like all of those through a bus on. I'm gonna let these expand towards each other, like the stack and the heap, like the stack and the heap in the computer. So I'm going to make 1, 2, 3. Those are going to be the petroleum products. Where's the chunk border? Kind of want this to be in its own chunk. Let's leave a little bit of space up there, but I can move it up further. Actually, I want this logic to be its own thing. I'm going to put this just way up at the top here, but still in here somewhere. Yep, okay. For this to work, I actually need 2 additional lines here, because the pumps need to go to a very specific thing. But that is fine, I can do that. Okay. So that means this is the heavy oil line, this is the light oil line, output line, and then these are the rest of the lines. So this is heavy oil in, that needs to end up there, which, let's see, that can go there, and then I can run it around. That can go all the way down to here somewhere, but it doesn't need to. I can put that right here even. And then this line needs to end up coming up to here. And then, oop, needs to end up there. I did this wrong. Let's slide this up by 1. That means that this can go in here. And then the last one is petroleum gas, which just connects directly. And I'm going to keep it a little bit away from the tanks just so that it's the piping is a little bit prettier. There we go. That's decently expandable. So that means the petroleum gas buffer is actually, its only job is to exist. But I can add... I'm going to add an extra line to this, actually. Do I want to? Do I want to do this? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Let's just build this again. I need those tanks. Then I need the next tank. And then I'm going to have this pump here. It's not actually going to be used for much yet. But it will exist. This will allow me to use excess petroleum gas if I need to. So then that will output to its own line going this way. There's my 3 outputs, and then I need the 3 fluid inputs to the tanks, which are just, these are the global ones. That means that all of these are wrong and I'm going to need to redo these. So that's entirely fine. I just need to figure out how to do the pipe routing. This can go to here. That should work. Next one should be this one, which it needs to connect around here. Actually, the last one's easy because it can just connect on this side of the tank. These other two might be able to as well if I really want to. At least one of them can. Heavy oil needs to end up over here, and that's a little bit challenging, but light oil can do a pretty easy jumper across here. One lower, though. There we go. That can go there. Heavy oil is the only one that needs to jumper across then, so that'll be on this side, and like this, that, and that. There is my oil management system, or there's my petrochem products management system. I might as well put water on this as well. And then these are probably not going to be long stretches of pipes because I know that's bad for throughput and it just doesn't need to exist, but it's there for planning. So that means, yeah, oil input is only ever going one place, which is here. But I can make this oil and make this water. I kind of feel like making this a big fluid bus. It does make this oil patch a little bit in the way, though. I don't think I'll need to worry about that. I don't think this will go very far. Which means lubricant... Lubricant only really needs to be used for a couple of things, I think. I'm going to make other things in dedicated areas. This is just going to be oil and water right here. I'm going to put oil here and water here. So that means I need to get oil, which is up here. Finally get to use this. Well, actually, it's going all the way around here, but... let's grab this oil and put it in here. There we go. Now the last one is water. Which, I kind of want to make a train for, but for now I'm just going to pull it from way over there. So, right here. Oop, that's going to collide. So let's have it come up here. Oh wait, no, it's not going to collide because it's going down again immediately. I don't know how much water I'll need yet. Does this... Yep, that fits nicely aligned. Perfect. I can add more offshore pumps if I need to. What happened here? Okay, water will end up in here. It's probably bots. Yep. Okay. Now all I have to do is hook everything up. Which... this alignment's already pretty close to perfect, actually. I'm going to slide this over by one spot. And remove that by hand because I don't want the bots to have this right now. Okay, now, which one's which? This is this one, this is this one, and this is that one. There's all the inputs. And then input 2 here, this is the water one, this is the oil one. And let's connect these with those. And then this needs power, which it doesn't really need yet, because it's not actually started up. Let's bridge this across here. There we go. And then let's move this back up here now that that aligns. I want to pick that up. I can let the bots take the rest. Nope. Let's bring the fluid bus down further. Light oil is this one. I'm going to need to jumper one a different direction, but that's fine. I'll add that. Then heavy oil is the top one, so that's there. All I have to do is figure out where to connect that. That needs to be able to connect there, which means I can't bring it up here, which means I want to jumper here, which means I need to take this out, which is the main oil line. That's fine. That can go here. This can come up right there and back down. And then this one can do the same. And that is connected. Okay, I think once it actually gets placed, all of this should just start up. The base doesn't have these, so I need to actually add them. Oh, and I need power, of course. Where does that come up? Yeah, I can do that. And let's do that. Of course, at the moment, none of this has power of any kind, but I can grab that from over here. All of these should be disabled by control behavior. Yep. I will add more to this, obviously, but at the moment, I want to leave it at these three just to make sure when it starts up, it works. Although I do want to make this module complete, which, that's... How well can this overlap? Is this enough? This can actually go all the way to here. So this is actually fine. I can copy and paste this to add more. Don't need to yet, though. Let's check power. And now I just need to start connecting other things. I also need to make sulfuric acid, but I'll get to that shortly, because sulfuric acid needs to be connected down here somewhere. I think it's this. This is sulfuric acid, right? Yeah. But right now, what I actually need is plastic, which is supposed to come in on this belt right here. That's not actually aligned well, because I want to come in down here. But it needs to be connected up there. Okay. So, I don't know exactly how I want this to align eventually, but for now, I can do this, and I'll figure out how that touches in a moment. How much plastic do I actually need from this? I mean, I could just make a whole belt of plastic and assume I have enough. That's 15 plastic per second. How long does the recipe take? 1 second. Oh, it also takes coal. I forgot about the coal. Okay. Oh, and sulfuric acid requires iron, I think, right? Sulfur just takes water. Sulfuric acid, where is it? It takes iron. Okay, so I need to pull iron plates and copper, or copper. I need to take iron plates and coal around here. But I can do that. let's run it here. So this first one, can make this a pretty small jumper. Yep, just like that. Wrong location. There we go, there's coal, and then the other one I need is iron, which is going to come from over here. I think that's enough space. There. That'll work. Okay. Now to figure this out. For plastic, I want to make a full belt, which is going to use the entire belt of coal, actually. Which isn't great, but I'm not expecting to actually use all of this, I don't think. At least not immediately. I will eventually. Okay, so that means it takes 1 second to craft, and I want 15, so I just need 15 chemical plants making plastic. Which, let's get this so that it isn't going to be combined. Actually, I need to actually figure out petroleum, gas, and coal. Coal is going to come from this side, and then output on... kind of want this to be on the same side for a little bit of space here, given oil in the way. Actually, I don't know if I can do that with the pipes. I think this is actually better in this case. Wait, tileable. Remove that. Oh wait, if I copy and paste that, if I wanted to be right next to it, that connects, but I don't have room to get it. I think I'm gonna put both of the belt outputs on this side, or input and output on this side. Which actually, one of them needs to go that way, one of them needs to go that way. Press inserter. Long, I mean it's an inserter, but long exerter? No, it doesn't work. But this will tile. Actually, it'll tile by 3, so I can do that. Okay, now I just need to get this to be aligned right, because at the moment this is in the wrong spot. I don't, even though that actually would be fine, I want that to be connected there. Yep. And then sulfuric acid is going to be the last thing here, which oil field in the way is a thing. But it is a thing that I can work around. I can do this now, actually. You know, I never actually connected these outputs. I need to do that. These are connected. Okay, this is light oil, which needs to connect... wait, light oil input... Yeah, okay. Light oil output needs to connect to here. Doesn't quite reach. Would reach if I moved it forward, though. Right, this is... No, this is light oil. Almost connected light oil to heavy oil. Okay. There's light oil. Here is petroleum gas, which is nice and nearby. And then this, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna share this. It's one pipe being shared. And then I want 15 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's move this down. Let's put that there. This does not have as much room for expansion as I would have liked. Let's remove all of that up to the corner. Then let's grab the corner and copy and paste it down to there. How many is this? 14. One more. There we go. There's plastic. Once it actually gets placed down. Once again, just place one of them to get started. The base would eventually get that, I think. Yeah. Okay, and then coal input there, and then... Oh, wait, I need to... This is imperfect. Because this is trying to make a full belt of plastic. Wait, no, that's right. I'm supposed to combine the two. This is too many. So I want to remove 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should leave 8. Yep. Okay. So now delete the extra things. That is closer to what it should be. Which makes me want to move this bus out again, but I guess I'll wait until I see what sulfuric acid needs. Okay, yeah, why are these not getting built? It should have plenty of substations, which it does. Just for some reason, it's not actually getting placed. Is the Roboport network connected all the way through? Yeah. Doesn't have power up here. Maybe it just needs that? I don't know. Okay, now, sulfuric acid, the thing I haven't built yet. Wait, no, just sulfur. I need to make sulfur first. Sulfur takes water and petroleum gas. 2 fluids. Let's copy and paste this over to here, like that, and output it. It's outputting on this belt. Let's take this, flip it, okay, rotate it, put it there. There, there's my sulfur output. This even aligns with it. Only problem is I don't actually know how quickly this gets produced. This produces 2 per second. This produces plenty. This is going to make half a belt of sulfur. I only need half the amount of this. Oh, this needs to be separated slightly for that to work. I guess that actually lines up pretty nicely. But that's still... Wait, no, I need to power this still. Let's put it there. That'll get placed by the base, I think. Everything's in range. Yep. So that means that I now have... Okay. Wait, yeah. Because I haven't made sulfuric acid yet. So, input to this is coal, which is this. This doesn't have an input. This is just the output, which needs to end up going that way, which I'll just do that. Now all I need to do is figure out sulfuric acid. I don't know how many of these I actually need. Let's once again copy this, place it down, figure out sulfuric acid. Because I have no idea how much of this I need to use. Because obviously a lot of it is going to end up going to uranium mining. Also, I need a train station for this somewhere. I'm not gonna put much down here. I might actually, how far would that have to run? I'd have to run sulfuric acid way through here. That's not worth it. Because I want to leave this side for additional stacks. But I want a train station for sulfuric acid. And I want that to be a higher priority to everything else, so I want it to be towards this side of the bus. I don't know if I left enough space for anything either. Okay, first, how much sulfur does one of these take? This takes 5 sulfur per 1 second. This produces 2 sulfur per second. So I would need 3 of these to sustain 1 of these. That indicates to me that I'm probably not going to need that many of these for this. Because the oil field is in the way here, I think I'm going to take... I'm going to move things around. Well, no, I want that to be tileable still, kinda. Also, I still need to run these inputs. Here's water. Let's actually combine that. And then petroleum gas is right here. Sulfuric acid requires petroleum gas. I also need a lubricant machine, which takes this. How do I want to set this up? I want to use this area, I think. Iron plate, sulfur, water. I have an idea. Let's design it over here and then move it to where it needs to be. I think I only need 1 plant producing sulfuric acid. But I want to be able to sustain it at full speed if I do that. So... does that... No, these are connected. Oh, because I let go of Alt. Okay. So yeah, so if I do that, and then that would get the sulfur to it. This requires... oh, and this inner one needs to be sulfuric acid, which requires water, which I can link through there. And then needs to go past that because petroleum gas needs to be inputted as well. That needs to go there, and then there to there, and then there to there. Almost there. Then petroleum gas can come out here to there, and then there to there. And then water can be connected up here. I didn't mean to make that. I think that... wait, no, water isn't connected. No, only one of those sides needs water. I think that's all of the connections. I don't want this stuff to go up this high. Let's move this down by 1. I'm going to place it by hand, though. And then let's move this over to there. Okay, and then this just needs an input of iron plate, and it'll output. It's a liquid output. Which, these don't have an output, so I can do that. Oh, yeah, those don't have a liquid output, so I can do that. I think that's going to be my sulfuric acid design. It's weird, but I think it'll work. It's obviously not going to go right here, probably. I do want to leave room to expand that, though. It is the same two ingredients, though. Let's remove these. Will my bots pick up the important things? Yes, okay. Let's keep that separated by one, and leave a little bit of space for extra fluids. Never mind, I can put this, like, here. Like that. No, don't place... Oh. I didn't want those to place those. Let's move down here and see if they'll place the important... Nope, they placed all the things I didn't want and other things I did want. Good to see everything starting up, though. Oh wait, sulfur is going on this line. I did that backwards. I'm going to need to clear this line. Well, actually, I don't need to clear the line. I just need to reverse this, because this is the wrong input. I don't want that side, I want the plastic side. Which, I'm just going to filter it. Actually, there's a cleaner way to do that. Let's filter this to plastic, which will make a problem, however. That will fix the problem. That's better. Now let's get the sulfur off the belt. That shouldn't be here. There we go. Now these are working, making red circuits. Good, okay. I'll check on blue circuits in a moment. Now let's see if I can connect all of this. I didn't actually put power in this, but it's not like that's particularly difficult. And then this is... water needs to connect to there. I'm going to slide this entire thing over just by one. In which direction? No, bring my chemical plants back. I got one of them back. Whoops. Also, I now have an extra single bot in my inventory. I can't click fast enough. There we go. Okay. The base doesn't have supplies for these. Oh, I don't have supplies for these because the base picked up all of the things. Can I make more of those? Yeah, I can make more of those. Let's just do that. Wow, those are slow. Okay, petroleum gas goes in here. That does not need to be that. Water goes in here, which would connect if the power pole wasn't there, so I'm going to make a quick exception for that. Then I think the base should be sending bots to do that. They should be... Yep, okay. That doesn't have to go that far. That also needs to be connected there. If I put that there, does that cover... No, it doesn't cover everything. Okay, that works. So I need to run iron plates in here. which I'm going to run close to this, I think. No, I'm not going to run it close to that because I want to leave a little bit of space here. There we go. Is the base able to reach all of that? Nope. Let's add a new expansion. Also, lack of power. I never powered this. All of that is bad, but it works. Look, red circuits. I'm curious if I've made any blue circuits yet. Not yet. It's probably not too far off, though. That's right, Roboport. I kind of want to have logistics coverage in here. That'll help. There's extra space up here that I think I'm going to leave this open so that because I can flip these and use the same, like I can make more refineries up there. Where's that logistics coverage? Where that that isn't quite gonna line up. I'm just gonna place that there. Temporary power pole. Might be permanent depending on if I need more space. And I don't actually need to run it that close. This is going to be sulfuric acid as soon as it has, well, actually any of it. Why aren't these producing sulfur? They don't have water. Why don't they have water? Oh wait, this one doesn't have petroleum gas. This one doesn't have water. Oh, I never connected water to this one. That would explain why it doesn't have water. Okay, now that all of these should have water now. Yep, it's just low in petroleum gas, which makes sense given that I've never actually built enough refineries. So let's do that. I think I only built one more of those, but I should have more. I don't know how many I'll need, I'm just going to make a bunch. Actually, I'm not going to make quite that many because I want the base to be able to make a couple of these later. As another test. But let's just add as many of these as will fit horizontally in this area. Which is that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm curious, light oil is getting higher. I want to see the cracking start up. Also, I have no idea what the ratio for cracking is. At all. Oh, I don't want to have that underground pipe. I'm gonna copy this and then get that underground pipe back out, or back in, I mean. There we go. 11k? Once it hits 15k, I should see cracking start. But I should now be able to just copy this, which I think has all of the essential pieces. I think. Maybe it doesn't. There's that underground pipe. Oh, these power poles don't actually fit here. They do fit here and here though, so I'll do that. I don't know how many of these I need. Let's just pretend that's enough and we'll see how it goes. Let's see what fails first. So 11k. This is running at full speed though. Good to see. I'm gonna let my bots help with this now. They don't have quite enough to build all of this, but they have quite a lot. Actually, they might have enough to build all of it. How many did it make? Do I have... Apparently I built exactly the number of refineries that I had in my inventory. 1, 2, 3. Let's just make those. Nice to see these starting up. Clearly they still don't have enough petroleum gas. That's a 12k. I want to see cracking start. The bots could have handled that, but I'm going to help it. Okay. Most of these aren't connected yet, but the bots should be coming to help. They're just in waves. Why are they in waves? There should be more bots in the base than this. Like, how many are waiting? Some. Is there not enough of these? No, there's plenty of these. Okay, maybe... No, never mind. It's their last batch, that's why. 14k. Let's watch it. Also, I'm stuck. I should see this one light up for just a moment. Yep. Perfect. And that's keeping it right at the edge. And then how are these doing at cracking it? No idea if they're keeping up or not. Also, I need to get through here. I think they're keeping up. Kind of barely, though. And then this will eventually hit it. It's not going to be able to keep up with cracking once it gets to this point. There's not enough light oil crackers here. I can add more when I need to. Also, still not quite enough to fully fill the belt. And I'm pretty sure that's due to not enough petroleum gas. What's the flow rate? I have no idea, but it is working. It'll have more petroleum gas when that starts cracking, but not a lot more because it's not going to be able to keep up. But I don't think I need to worry about that. There's enough stuff here. Also, sulfuric acid, good. That's that working. Oh, actually, let's check power, because that's a lot more running now. I think we're overall fine. That's cool. Apparently a mine just got serviced that was full. This is sulfuric acid right here. Let's pull that out. Also, this sulfuric acid build is almost expandable. It's not really, but I could expand it. It's not really built that well to be expandable, but I don't think it needs to be. If it does, then I'll do it though. Am I out of pipes? Yep. Once those are in, we should have blue circuits, I think. No, don't place those. Well, guess I'm making more red circuits now. Which I guess is fine. Yep, makes sense that that's only on one side of the belt. I'm actually going to make it both sides just so that I can see the whole belt, even though it's not actually doing that much. And then this is the wrong direction. There's engines. which it did make a bunch. Good to know. Hey, look, a red circuit. Nice to see this filling up. Yep, and now this is cracking. I don't think light oil will be able to keep up with that. If it does, they'll be somewhat impressed. Actually, it might be able to. Water supply is good. Is all good. It might actually be keeping up with that. And now, I mean, it's also filling up petroleum gas now because the it's not really making much more, but I'm pretty sure that should also mean that I'm making an occasional blue circuit. Yep. Here's some blue circuits. First ones I've ever made. Perfect. Check power. Good. Curious. Yep, that's down to 1 million now. But it's enough. That copper mine isn't connected, which is entirely fine. Uranium is still over here. Is there any better uranium patch? I highly doubt it. They seem to be quite infrequent. Yep, okay. Unless there's one up here where the nests are a little bit less dense. Don't think there is. So, uranium. Is that next? Do I work on power next, or do I get more mol? Or do I get a train for sulfuric acid? That might actually be better. I might put in a train for sulfuric acid. Yeah, loading station, so this kind, right? Yep, I mean, it would have to be fluid loading, so it's actually this kind. And then not oil. This works. Okay, we're at trunk border. Nope, there's a little bit of wall left. Let me get that real quick. Nope, still a couple walls left. 1, 2. Is there another? Yeah, there's another wall back there. Okay. Now I can copy and paste this. Yep. Okay. Unfortunately, this doesn't have snapping. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to place down one of these and then modify it in place. Not entirely sure where I want to connect this yet. Actually, does this... I didn't actually intend for this to work, but this actually lines up really nicely with that. I might do that, because this is a pickup station. It won't have much to do with this area, but sulfuric acid is right in here. That might be good. That might be good. And then future smelting stacks can start here, which makes sense anyway. Okay, let's do that. Now let's remove all of that, and then let's take this and then paste it in. That's fine. And then T-junction right here. Perfect. All I have to do is set that to be a different station name and set it to have a different, set it to read for sulfuric. I should have put lights in all of this. Also, I don't like the duplicate lights. I'm going to move this. I'm going to add the lights to this side. Actually, I should let the bots do that. Then let's add an extra light right there, right here, and here. Here and here. Here and here. It's a little weird, but it works. And then just in here by the gears. And then this is a 2x2. This is a 2x2, so let's just do. Let's do this. And then I can't put anything on the outside here, so let's just do like pairs in the middle of every other assembler. I meant for these to be bots again. That was close. Oop, not there. And then the circuits actually have lights in them already. Perfect. Now let's get this station better. This should not be oil. This should actually be a new name. Where is sulfuric acid? It's remarkably hard to scan for... Oh wait, liquids. Sulfuric acid. Oh wait, and the condition... can't set a condition until this is actually placed in, I think. Doesn't have power, doesn't have power, need to connect power. That'll be quick. I don't know if the base has tanks. It might. I gave it a limited number. I don't think the base has enough tanks. Oh, yep. Okay, let's just craft a bunch more manually. That's 5 tanks. That'll be enough. And let's let my bots handle that. Yep, and then I just need an input, which I think I can do like this. Also, I think for this specific train, I want to run fuel on the pickup side. Okay, where's sulfuric acid? It's down here. Let's try that again. I need to copy and paste a random pipe because I don't have it in my inventory. The substation is in the way, but I can move this one and put it there. Nope. Can that reach all the way over? Nope. Okay. So I need a short jumper starting here. That should just be like that. I don't want to place that down by hand. I want that to be a base thing so that I have one in my inventory. Which, once that connects, it will have sulfuric acid over here. Which this has power now. How's power doing overall? Fine. Also, it now has enough coverage, actually. didn't have coverage to get a little bit further down here before. Yeah, so eventually I need my train to get all the way over here. That's a lot of biters. I don't think I'm ready for that. However, I'm trying to decide how I want to run this train line. Do I want to make it coastal? Do I want to bring it straight through? Do I want to split in the middle? I don't know yet. Does that actually fit on top? That actually fits on top. And it kind of works with the loop on top of it. I don't think it'll break. Okay. I think I want to run this out. I'm not going to actually bring it all the way outside yet, but no, biters won't actually attack this part. Okay, do I want to turn it immediately right there? Where would that put it? Right there? I think that's good. I'm gonna let the base place this far. Yeah, let's let it get there. I don't know what I'm going to use this area for yet. Although I'm probably going to put a passenger station in here for the mall. Oop, sulfuric acid coming in. I don't have a sulfuric acid train yet, but sulfuric acid is coming in. Are there any more core resources I would want right up here at the start of the bus? Even after researching. I don't think so. Other than potentially low density structures. I think I'm going to start the mall, like, down here. Yep. Okay. Let's bring this down far enough. Because I want to leave extra space for more core products and more expansion of that. Whole bunch of full ore trains. Train is unloading though. It's unloading slowly. The fact that this unloads unevenly is still a problem. Not a huge problem if I make these stack inserters, but still. I don't have that yet. I don't really like that turnaround being there anymore. I think I'm going to move it to here and put a Y here. If I put it there, I mean that's slightly worse for logistic or for the train network because it means that there's a slightly larger gap between block zones. Now I'm using roller coaster terminology. Whoops. But it it's better for spacing. Can I grab a random station? I'm going to need to update the name of this no matter what. Can it fit on here? Yes, actually, remarkably. I don't know if the base has the materials for that, but that's going to be a passenger station. Okay, this wall got itself back up. That's good. Look, there's a tiny amount more oil up here. Not worth it. Okay. Uranium is over here. I kind of want to get a bit more resources in a mall first before I take that. And I don't think, if I don't have science running, I don't think I'm going to run into too much of a power problem. I don't think I'm expanding fast enough for that. So that means, yeah, mall is next. Does one of these have a station? I don't think any of those have a station, unfortunately. Probably because it was a bit later. Nope. They ran out of power. You have the station. Okay, there it is. That'll be there eventually. Okay, what do I want to automate in the mall first? I don't know yet. I'm failing to decide, but actually, I need to take a break for a bit. So I think I'm actually going to cut the stream here for now and be back I'm probably going to be back pretty soon. I don't think I'm going to have something else distract me today. It's always possible, but I think that means I'm going to cut the stream here and continue later. So I guess I'll still do kind of an outro. So if you're watching, thank you. It's fun. I hope you had fun. I'm still having a lot of fun, and even though this is definitely imperfect and inefficient, I need to fix this. I noticed a problem. Was there another one of those anywhere? No, okay. Yes. Yeah. Even though this is very inefficient, it's actually quite fun, and I'm looking forward to solving the problems that I'm creating right now later. Okay. Yes, I need to take a break, so I guess for now, see you next time, and thank you. Bye.